Well, hello everyone. We're sitting in the exact same spot yet again. Welcome to Bookmas Day 9. I simply do not even know what I'm going to do with myself in all of these videos. I feel like I'm going to be so sick of looking at my freaking face after I'm done editing all these videos. It's going to be insane. Welcome to the video, everybody. You already read the title and thumbnail. We are going through the 10 books/series that I wish I could read for the first time again. I was gonna make a longer list, but I felt like more than 10 just seems like an excessive amount of books that I would like to reread for the first time again. So I just didn't make a longer list than 10. Well, let's get into the list, everybody. Our first book, and I feel like I don't even need to explain why I want to reread this book for the first time, or wish I could reread this book for the first time. That is The Love Hypothesis by Miss Allie Hazelwood. I talk about this book incessantly. Like, I genuinely think any and all book videos, at least once, I bring up The Love Hypothesis. This book for me is just on another level for books. I genuinely don't know what it is about the book that makes me love it so much, but I just love it so much for some reason that I really wish I could reread it for the first time again. Like, I wish I could read it without knowing what's going to happen. Like, I wish I could experience that book for the first time again. I really wish I could. Like, it's just so good. Number 2 is a series. That is the entire ACOTAR series. There are times that I kind of forget that I've even read the series. And then there's days where I literally can't stop thinking about all of the things that I've read in those books. I have not reread any of the books from the ACOTAR series since originally reading them in September of 2022. So I definitely think in 2025, I would like to do a reread of the entire series because it's been a long time since I've read them. So I feel like it would almost feel like reading them again for the first time. Rereading them, as it's been almost 3 years since I read them originally. There's that. Number 3 is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. This is a book I just recently read in a video. If you guys want to watch it, go watch the video. I did make a whole video reading a bunch of books, and that's one of the ones in that video. And it was life-changing. It just genuinely made me so emotional and hit me so hard that I wish that I could experience the book for the first time again because of the immense emotions it pulled out in me. I just cannot even fathom the fact that I was like that emotional over a book. It was crazy, but I really wish that I could reread that book for the first time again. It was phenomenal. Number 4 is the entire Natural series. Again, an entire video that I made reading that series is up on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to go watch it, go watch it. It's pretty good. But yeah, I love that series so much. Me personally would say that that series is a 5-star series as a whole for me. And I just loved those books so much. And I wish genuinely that I could reread them for the first time again because of how much fun I had reading those books. It was awesome. I had the best time literally ever. Number 5 is another series, and that is the Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. I don't even think I need to explain why I want to reread that series so badly because it was just so good. It just was so good. Those books are so good. The world is so good. The characters are so good. Like, it's just so good overall that I wish I could reread those books for the first time because of how amazing they were and how much I loved them. That's it. Number 6, The Do-Over by Lynn Painter. This book hit me so hard. I think because the main character has divorced parents and talks a lot about feeling very much like in between families a lot. And there was a lot of like issues and like things that she was having that I related to very heavily. And I just felt like that book was so amazing. I wish I could reread it for the first time again because of how awesome and amazing it was. I genuinely loved it like so much. I so wish I could reread it for the first time again. It was so good. This video is going to be so short. Okay, number 7 is Funny Story by Emily Henry. Again, this is a book that just genuinely was so much fun. I had such a good time reading it. I loved the characters. I loved the relationship they had. I love Miles, as you guys might have seen in my Book Boyfriends video. I loved Miles in this book, and so I really wish I could reread this book again for the first time just to experience the emotions and like just it's so good, you know? Number 8 is The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is one of the only thrillers I've read so far in my entire reading journey, and genuinely it melted my brain for like days. The only thing I could think about was wanting to read and finish that book and know what was going on. There were so many twists and turns. There were so many things going on. I know a lot of people don't love that book, but I personally really enjoyed it. I think it's just because I really haven't read a lot of thrillers yet. And so for me, it was just a really enjoyable time, but genuinely, it is just so fun to experience. It was so much fun. I like just loved it so much. Okay, next on our list is number 9, and that is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. Again, a whole video about this book. I made a whole video about this book, and you guys can go watch it. A whole reading vlog of me reading just this book. And in that video, I feel like I went through the 5 stages of grief and just any and all emotions you could have while reading this freaking book. I cried. I was angry. I was confused. I was happy. I was sad. I just felt every single emotion you could possibly feel while reading that book. And genuinely, I wish I could reread it for the first time again and experience all those emotions over again, because of just how incessantly, like, confused and like what the hell is even going on I was feeling feeling during the entirety of the reading experience. I feel like it was so like confusing that I wish I could reread it for the first time again and just feel all those emotions. Like, it was so crazy to me that a book made me feel so strongly in like all of the different directions of that you could feel about it. It was so good. Okay, our last and final book on our list of books that I wish I could reread again is the entire Heartstopper series by Alice Oseman. Holy moly, was that a good series. I love the show. I love all of the books. I'm so excited for her to continue. I hope that she never stops making these graphic novels, because genuinely they are the most comforting, cozy books I've ever read. I pull them off the shelf sometimes just to like flip through and like look at the scenes and just experience things over again, because it is just such a heartwarming story. And I always am like, I wish I could reread this for the first time again. It was so good. It was so good. Also, the show is phenomenal. So that's a win, you know. Charlie is so sweet. The whole thing is so cute. I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, there are the 10 books and series and things that I wish I could reread for the first time again. There's definitely more that I could probably think of, but at this very moment, I felt like 10 was a good amount of books to talk about for a little while. We're almost done with Bookmas, guys. We only have 3 more videos after this, guys. That's pretty crazy. So, it's pretty crazy. It's almost Christmas, everyone. How are you guys feeling? How are your holidays going? Are you excited? What's all going on with you guys? Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And don't forget to put on those post notifications so you get a notification the next time I post. I will see you guys in the next video. Toodles! I need to be done talking.